Right now, my run rate is looking quite sad, and I needed to make some changes quickly if I was actually going to get out of gold. I did some research looking at channels like Bent Beyond Repair, Shodesu, 3-Minute League of Legends, and some challenger replays sprinkled on top. And I actually learned an insane amount of information. Although, for any of that knowledge to actually matter, I was going to need a pool of 2 to 4 champions I can actually properly pilot and commit to learning inside and out. After extensive testing and research, I would like to introduce my main. Zyra is an absolute early game beast that still remains relevant even in the late game. Zyra is considered a super strong character for climbing, and so I decided to commit to learning her. Melia was my second choice for my champ pool. He has a super weak early game, but is a monster late game once he gets items. His healing and shielding and ability to apply so many free stats to his team is almost unmatched. So the plan is that I'm going to leverage these two characters to completely dominate solo queue. Oh my god, they're so tanky, but not tanky at the same time. I've never seen people be so tanky and not tanky at the same time. What? Where's your HP? Burn! 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 Let's go. Yeah. After my very brief success and getting to gold 3, I had some unlucky games. This melee game made me so sad. I skilled to late game without dying, and I ended up getting super fed too. Sadly, my team just wasn't good enough to get value out of my shields and heals because they were all so behind. This is the biggest team diff I've ever had. This was actually embarrassing. My team could not have played worse. My team could not have played worse, genuinely. There was another game where I got absolutely terminated by this Brahmin Jinx combo. I would show you the footage, but my OBS decided that it was only going to record audio for some reason. During this time, I ended up picking up Lux and Senna, as they were both quite strong. I noticed I would lose quite a lot on Senna, but my Lux was very good. I had a 90% win rate on her over 10 games, and I ended up climbing to gold 1, 50 LP. Winning on Lux was not fun though. I didn't understand why my Senna was apparently bad. From my understanding, Senna was a late game scaler, and so in lane, I would poke and farm to get as much gold and souls as I could, yet I would just lose to the enemy snowballing mid and to the late game. I was basically being too passive. I needed a character that can create something from nothing. Lux and Zyra were great examples of characters that can generate leads from themselves, although at this point I was quite exhausted from only playing 2 characters. So then I entered my very, very brief engaged support era. This era was also joined by my mental illness era. I've gained a new, I can smell that you're bad. I don't know if that makes sense, but when you get into close proximity of me, I can smell if you're bad. I was very tilted over losing so many games to people just killing my team early and scaling late, so I ended up playing a bunch of games on Pike and Rel, which basically reset me back to Gold 3. Mind you, I was very close to Plat at Gold 1 for DLP. I was so frustrated, I felt like a one-trick that could only play Zyra and Lux, who are basically the same character to begin with. If my strategy was to generate as much gold as possible on mage characters on a role that gets less gold and XP than every other character in the game, why the fuck wouldn't I just play mid lane? Oh, shit.